Hello ladies and gentlemen, in this video I will make a brief overview of September from the perspective of the ancient Babylonian astrology. After that I will post 12 videos with predictions for the 12 ascendants from the sidereal and both and tropical perspectives. So September, I cannot believe it is September already. Really, time flies. September. So on the 25th of August, actually the month begins, because on the 25th of August, the moon appears for the first time in the evening on the western horizon in the first degrees of Virgo. So the next month begins on 25th of August from astronomical and both sidereal perspectives. What we see is the moon appears in Virgo. Such moon actually is very knowledgeable, very orderly, if you like, very decent, pure, connected with nature, and also very knowledgeable, literate, if you want, mental. And this moon receives opposition from Saturn and Neptune. And this first lunar day of the Babylonian Ulul, month of Ulul, so this first lunar day is showing how the next month will look like. So in August we still have the amazing heliacal rise of Sirius, the star which is the sun of the universe. So we had this, and we still have, because I personally welcome Sirius until I can, early in the morning, and I still recommend you to do this. The feeling is really cannot be described. Seeing this high hierarchy, this very spiritual star Sirius. But to be more concentrated on the month of September. So the most prominent event of August was Sirius. The most prominent event for September will be the two eclipses on the 7th and 21st of September. So two eclipses on two different places. The first one is the full moon, the lunar eclipse happening on the axis of Aquarius, Leo, and the second one is the solar eclipse, which is happening in the first degrees of Virgo, right on the place where on the 25th of August we will have the appearance of the moon. So we are already looking towards this eclipse, especially the second one on the 21st of September. I will tell you now briefly how I see these eclipses influencing us, and then in separate videos, of course, I will describe their meanings from the ominous perspective of the ancient Babylonians. So the most prominent events of September are the two eclipses on these two very important but not the same axes. So this is about the eclipses. Then another very important event, very important. We have major bisextile, double harmonious aspect on the sky, which is happening between Pluto, Saturn, Neptune, and Saturn, Neptune, Uranus. They will be in the same 7 degrees. So Pluto is in the 7 degrees of Capricorn, Saturn, Neptune, 7th degree Pisces, and Uranus, 7th degree Taurus. This is big, this is major, this is not beginning of new cycle, not promising any new specific event, but I see this as amazing portal for spiritual energies which come from these very high hierarchies. And let me tell you, on the sky, in the universe, everything has hierarchical structure. The universe is circular, cyclic, but the structure has hierarchy, and this is something that we cannot deny. This is why we have hierarchies on Earth. So Pluto will be, why this is so important? Because these three planets are having very high hierarchies. Why? Because they're very high on the sky. So Saturn is the last from the 7 planets, and above already you have Uranus, and then Neptune, and then Pluto, the 3 trans-Saturnian planets, which are very slow. Neptune is the divine love. Pluto is the divine truth. Uranus is the divine wisdom. And Saturn is the Lord of also wisdom, time, and karma. Can you imagine when these 4 planets are in friendly relationship on the sky, how divine this is for our consciousness? This is certainly, especially when I tell you about Pluto. Pluto is conjoined the star out there, and this is a star of amazing clairvoyance, opens portal for knowledge, seeing, knowing. So this is another event. So you see, again, September, in general year 2025 is so every month, we don't have a month without significant events on the sky, which automatically influence our reality. So this is this very harmonious event, influencing our consciousness, and of course the eclipses, yes. Then you have another very important thing, which I already made video about, so I will not speak so much about this. And this, of course, is the disappearance of Mars. Mars is disappearing in Virgo, and he's disappearing in the 17th degree Virgo. Very important esoteric place and peaceful place. And you can see my previous video on the Alaska assembly meeting between Putin and Trump, and I think exactly the way I described this event to look like this is exactly what it was. But we we'll see. But so Mars is hiding also in September to show up next year in the summer. But take a look at my separate video on this. So you see amazing events. Also the Sun will be, of course, in Leo. Venus in September will be in Cancer, and she's also trining Saturn, and this is exactly what he needs, to be softer, to be a little bit more patient with us on Earth. So we will not automatically see significant events immediately after the eclipse is taking place, because all this needs a little bit of time. But September is marking new events with the opening of these very portals of Aquarius and Leo, because the first eclipse, the lunar one, on the 7th of September, is taking place in a sacred degree. Again, very spiritual. And nothing is happening without a reason, and nothing is happening just like that. If we see so many spiritual degrees activated during eclipse or during this bisextile between the planets, it means the time is amazing and very spiritual. And when we say spiritual, it always sounds a little bit out of facts, or it is like we say it is spiritual. These are things which you cannot see and measure, right? But it is not exactly like that, because you see, with the first wave of awakening of humanity as a result of the Jupiter-Saturn conjunction in 2021, you see how amazingly people changed and opened their eyes. So this is one of those events, you see. This bisextile in exact the same degrees, it doesn't happen every day. I haven't checked how rare such event is, but I can assure you it's a rare event. And this is happening now in September, and we are alive to see it. I will make, of course, separate discussion, conversation only about this. particular bisextile. Oh, even you see, it's not even Venus is it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, triple sextile. So this is magical. And with the first lunar appearance, it is 4th sextile. Magical time, really. So this is in September, ladies and gentlemen. When I will post almost immediately my next 12 videos on the 12 ascendants, of course, I will be more specific about these amazing celestial events. So with this, I complete this brief introduction. This is just to maybe just to list the events which take place in September. Also to invite you to take a look at my newly consecrated series, Talismans. I've been consecrating them since the beginning of the, and I'm uploading on my website more and more talismans. You can see the link under this video. With the first appearance of Sirius, one of the most important, if not most important, stars on our sky, I started consecrating my talismans with, I've been fasting, I've been using, you know, rituals which are sacred and very ancient. And I continue with the consecration because this is very divine. So if you like, take a look at them on my website and subscribe to my other channel, which is about natural lifestyle, farming, agriculture, my animals. So maybe this will be interesting. There is no astrology there. So thank you so much for your attention, and wait for my new 12 videos which I'll be uploading within a day. All the best. Bye bye.